is the WJTS News. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Joey Rehl reporting. The Indiana State Board of Animal Health, or BOA, has been notified by the U.S. Department of Agriculture's National Veterinary Services Laboratory that poultry from a commercial turkey farm in Dubois County has tested positive for highly pathogenic H5N1 avian influenza. Avian influenza does not present a food safety risk. Poultry and eggs are safe to eat when handled and cooked properly. No human cases of avian influenza viruses have been detected in the United States. A veterinarian delivered samples from the flock to the Indiana Animal Disease Diagnostics Laboratory at Purdue University for testing after approximately 100 birds died. The farm is under quarantine. BOA is actively working with the industry to increase monitoring of flocks statewide. This finding is the first case of the highly pathogenic avian influenza in commercial poultry in the United States since 2020. HPAI was last identified in commercial flocks in Indiana back in 2016. Indiana's poultry industry ranks third nationally in turkey production, first in duck production, second in table eggs and egg-laying chickens, and is a significant producer of broiler chickens. The poultry industry employs more than 14,000 Hoosiers and is valued at $2.5 billion. Hobby poultry owners are encouraged to practice good biosecurity and be aware of the signs of avian influenza and report illnesses and/or death to the USDA Healthy Birds Hotline at 866-536-7593. Callers will be routed to a state or federal veterinarian in Indiana for case assessment. The dead birds should be double bagged and refrigerated for possible testing. Signs include sudden death without clinical signs, lack of energy or appetite, decreased egg production, soft-shelled or misshapen eggs, swelling or purple discoloration of head, eyelids, comb, hocks, nasal discharge, coughing, sneezing, incoordination, and diarrhea. A link to a great resource for backyard bird health information is on our website, WJTS.tv. Situation updates and status reports about ongoing avian influenza activities in Indiana, along with critical disease-related information, will be posted online at in.gov/BOA. This marks for the first case of HPAI in Indiana in 2022. The last significant finding was in Dubois County in 2016 when 11 poultry farms were affected by the H7N8 strain of the disease that resulted in a loss of more than 400,000 poultry birds. Matt Johnson of Jasper has filed for County Council District 1 in the Democratic primary election in May. Mr. Johnson is owner of Focus Fitness, a personal training facility located on the west side of Jasper. Matt went into his own business in 2021 after 20 years of personal training with a local gym, and he was voted Best Personal Trainer in Dubois County in 2021. Matt is married to Michelle, a teacher at Jasper Middle School, and they have 3 children. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute awarded $3.3 million to 50 law enforcement and government agencies for public safety and crime prevention initiatives. The funding was provided by the Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance Grant JAG program through the U.S. Department of Justice Bureau of Justice Assistance. The JAG program is the leading source of federal justice funding to state and local jurisdictions. While funds can be used to support a broad range of activities, the program places emphasis on breaking the cycle of substance use and crime, combating violence, holding offenders accountable, reinforcing law enforcement efforts, supporting adjudication, and enhancing technology and information sharing. Grant funds will be distributed this month and used to pay for things like local crime prevention initiatives, supplies and equipment, and the training and hiring of personnel. Around the area, the Tell City Police Department will receive $33,072 to find necessary personnel to continue their crime action team. The funding will further their mission to target effective, proactive policing strategies to reduce drug-related crimes that impact families in the community. The Cannleton Police Department, they will receive $8,140 for new 800 megahertz radios to improve communication and officer safety in areas where old radios are unable to communicate with central dispatch. The Huntingburg Police Department will receive $29,832.60 for the maintenance and utilization of and training for 14 body-worn cameras for their officers. Agencies have until December 31st to spend the funds, which were recently approved by the ICJI Board of Trustees. For some of the subrecipients, a local match is required depending on the number of years of participation in the program. The Dubois County Community Foundation has announced the appointment of 3 new board members. Lee Bilderbach is a Holland native and elementary school teacher for Southeast Dubois School Corporation. Lee serves on the Community Foundation Scholarship Committee. Evan Donhauer is a Ferdinand resident and a financial advisor with Foresight Financial Management. Evan serves on the Community Foundation's Investment Committee. And Allison Minke, a Huntingburg native who is a financial advisor with Bayard Private Wealth Management. Allison is a Finance Committee member for the Community Foundation. The new board members began their 3-year terms effective on January 1st of 2022. Other changes to the board of directors include Mark Ballsmeyer's appointment to president. Ballsmeyer replaced Andrea Tooley, who finished her term in 2021. Also new this year is Ashley Blessinger's appointment to vice president and Gary Brick's appointment to secretary. Jamie Rashi remains treasurer for the year. The Community Foundation is governed by 15 community volunteers from across the county who oversee strategic planning, policy, and are charged to responsibly steward over $65 million in assets. For a full listing of the board of directors, visit dccommunityfoundation.org/staff board. The Dubois County Substance Abuse Council recently held elections for their executive board for 2022. The elected representatives are Brett Herm, the co-chair, Dana Wood, the Dubois County Criminal Justice System representative, Nancy Eckerly, the Business and Industry representative, Jenny Lampert, the Judicial and Probation representative, Terry Tanner as treasurer, Candy Neal, the Cares and Youth representative, Rachel Trabant as the secretary, Brooke Lampert as Dubois County Substance Abuse County Coordinator, and Jenna Beaker, Chairperson, and Heather Terwisky, Medicine and Treatment Representative, Lauren Wathen as Prevention Representative, and Deb Capps as Alumni Representative. The Indiana State Police is hosting a hiring seminar on Saturday, February 12th at the Graceland Baptist Church on Kamer Miller Road in New Albany. The seminar will run from 9 a.m. until noon and will include a practice session of the physical assessment test. Attendees are encouraged to wear workout gear to the session. The seminar is geared toward helping those with the interest of joining the Indiana State Police. It's a no-cost seminar designed to offer valuable insights on how to be successful in the selection process, answer questions, and work out with troopers. Attendees will have an opportunity to meet with members of the Human Resources Division and additional Indiana State Police staff to better understand the hiring process and how to best prepare for each phase of the selection process. Spots for this seminar will be reserved on a first-come, first-served basis. Further instructions will be emailed after you register. You can register at isp-recruiting@isp.in.gov, and again, you need to reserve your spot immediately. Stay tuned. WJTS News will be right back with a check of weather, and Kurt Guxell will be in with a look at sports.